Hello everyone, what's happening? This is Forgo, and since we did the paywall in the last video, we're going to do the free to play in this video. And I gotta tell you guys, I'm extremely impressed with Scarlet Spider's power. His damage is freaking insane. It is strong. However, he is squishy as a bug. No pun intended, but he is squishy. He can die extremely easy. He's pretty much the definition of glass cannon. And yes, he is stronger than Peter for sure. He's got a lot of damn power. So let's take a look at his build. He has 20,200 physical attack, max attack speed, 30 crit rate, 167 critical damage, not the greatest stats, max ignore defense, and he has more or less max skill cooldown. He also has the leadership tag, which is very nice, and the spider sense ability. All of his Urus are amplified. They got some wacky stuff, some physical attack, Odin's blessings here. I mean, it's kind of a mixed bag. It's not optimized by any means. These Urus could be way better. In fact, I imagine whenever we have this in our original accounts, he might actually shine even more because these builds really aren't perfecto, to be perfectly honest. Now, let's take a look at his kit. So his passive gives him this. Applies to allies with spider sense, so it's a self-buffing passive that gives them an increased damage to superhero types by 35% and an increased damage dealt to super villain types by 40%. That's freaking amazing. So he's going to buff up any character that has a spider sense ability, and it's a self-buffing passive for superheroes and supervillains. That's awesome. His first skill is a 1 second web. The second skill, 1 second web. The third skill is insane. It has a counter attack when defending against an enemy attack. It has a stun for 3 seconds, has silence, increased guaranteed dodge, increased damage by 60% for one attack. It has damage accumulation, which is crazy based on how much damage you deal. It's a wonderful skill. It does have a guard hit for 4 hits for 5 seconds. That's kind of useless in World Boss. His fourth skill has an all defense sound that does apply in World Boss and starts off at 8%. It might only go up to 50%, but you can put White Fox's leadership in there, give him that all debuff effect by 40%, get the 60% damage from White Fox, and you're going to see some insane damage. Even without her, even with just a regular, like Beast leadership, he still puts out some insane. His raw damage is actually really good. He has a 15% recovery of max HP. Heal on his fourth skill, which is nice. I wish it was a little bit more. I really wish it was kind of like Human Torches, where he just gets a nice, like you'll see like his HP just jump up. That would be insane. His fifth skill has an all attack buff by 25% and a crit rate buff by 25% that lasts for 10 seconds. So you only need 50% crit rate to max out his critical rate. So our crit rate is going to be pretty good for the most part. It's just our critical damage is going to be a little bit low. His passive, immunity to paralyze and stun. And then his leadership is a dodge rate increase. Let's preview his skills. Now, as far as Ben's skills, you got the third skill here, which is the counter. And if you sit and hold that counter, right, it's not going to do a whole lot. We turn on the AI here. Okay, we'll just wait. We'll wait. Well, there we go. And when you hit the 3, the counter will automatically trigger when he's getting hit. So it's a pretty cool little skill, actually. It's pretty cool. But in all honesty, I'm not, like the way that I play, I don't use the counter. All I try to do is turn that AI off. The only thing I do is I just hit the 3, cancel into the 4, throw down the bombs, and then go into the 5 and put the damage proc on the 5. And that works out like a champ. Because you get the damage accumulation automatically when you hit the third skill. When you hit the third skill and then go into the 4, you get the damage accumulation automatically. There it is right there. And then you'll get the all defense down from the 4. It works out really great because he's in an iframe and he doesn't do any hits at the very beginning of it. So you're not going to trigger the proc. It's actually really consistent that you'll hit the 3, cancel on the 4, and then go into the 5. Now you could let the 4 play out a little bit longer and try to get the proc at the very beginning of the 5. However, when I play with him, I just cancel the 3 into the 4. As soon as he throws down the spider bots, then I hit the 5th skill. And what you can do for a little extra survivability, the 2 skill will leave you completely vulnerable. I would highly suggest staying away from that. It is an iframe at the end, but you can take a lot of damage at the beginning. He has no immunity or invincibility. And then the 1 skill is a nice little iframe, but again, it's a partial iframe. So if he takes a hit, he dies pretty quick, especially against Proxima, as you might see if I do die, which is a very big possibility. He has a stage 8 Power Bang Rehawk set. And if you notice on my ISO 8s, these are critical rate. These are not physical attack. I didn't want to spend the time changing all those things. So it's a suboptimal build. We are getting a little bit better attack bonus, 25% instead of 20%, when it would be stage 6 ISO 8 set, but still, it doesn't help. If these were physical attack ISOs, our stats would be even better. He's got a CTP of energy with 180% damage rock. So let's jump in some world boss. Here we go. And we'll take on Proxima. We'll just do a stage 50 to show what he can do. Let's see here. So we'll put in White Fox's leadership to give him that all debuff effect to buff up his all defense down. Plus he'll get the 60% damage out to supervillains because he has the leadership tag. And then we'll go ahead and put in, we'll just leave it on speed. And we'll put a decreased damage received here. There we go. 35% decreased damage received from supervillains and an increased damage to supervillains by 45%. And we'll go ahead and we'll just do this without any strikers. However, I would like to find Anti-Venom just in case we need him. And there he is finally. Okay, so let's jump in here and let's do this. I mean, this guy's got some serious power. I was actually quite impressed, pretty blown away by how strong this dude is. I mean, for a free-to-play character, he is, man, he's really over the top. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. So 3, 4, and then 5. Look at this. I mean, good Lord. And then I got snared, right? I mean, look at that. It's just, I mean, his damage is crazy. I mean, really the biggest thing about him is just trying to keep him alive. I mean, we're gonna die probably. Here we go. I mean, man, his power is nutso though. Look at this guy. Come on. You know, and I'm just jumping in here and doing this. I mean, we might croak. If we get hit by any of those spears, we're dead. But you guys can see, his damage is crazy. Whoa. Whoa. Run, 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 you bastard. Don't. Okay. Proxima had her frenzy buff up in there, so we didn't really do much damage. And come on. Damn, frenzy buff is still up and we died. But you get the drift. He's got some serious power. He's stage 50. He did it in a minute 30. He actually would have done it even less if she wouldn't have put up that damn frenzy buff. That's just nutsos. So let's try something. Let's try another run here. And we'll put it on stage 60. We'll use the same little team here. But now we're going to use some strikers. So I'm going to try to hit the co-op and hopefully bring in Weapon Hex. And then we're going to try to fill up our all defense down with our all defense down from our 4th skill. I mean, look at that crap. Look at that crap. That's just nuts. That is nuts. Look at that. He has got some insane power. It is insane. Wow, 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 wow. Frenzy buffs up. We're probably going to die now. Just crazy. Stage 60. Look at that. We're going to die now. We're going to die. Yeah, I knew we would. That's the thing about him, man. He's a glass cannon if I ever saw one. But his damage is through the damn roof. It's like, I mean, His power is crazy. Now let's try something else real goofy with him. We'll put him right here. And you all might remember this from a video I did a while back. But we're going to try the old one-shot method here. Now I pulled this off earlier. We'll see if we can do it this time. Here we go. These two boys here. Okay. Let's see what happens here. I mean, you saw the damage he did a while ago. We weren't even trying the one-shot method. We were just using his all defense down to fill up the cup. All right, watch. Here we go. Look at that, man. Off the cup. I'm just doing this as I'm talking. That is crazy. That is so crazy. And everybody's going to be able to get Taskmaster and Captain America. Just for crafts and giggles, let's try stage 60. I don't know if he can do it because his build isn't really that strong enough. You know, we're using 180% damage proc on the CTP. I mean, this is not an optimized build. This guy has no uniform. That's crazy. Here we go. We probably won't do this, to be perfectly honest. Well, let's try it just for fun. Our proc came way late. If that proc would have came earlier, we probably would have done better. But you guys get the drift, man. I'm not going to do this over and over and over. You saw him do stage 50. It's pretty crazy, the one shot. But Scarlet Spider is a great character, man. He's very strong, got a lot of power. But the caveat to this character, and just like the other Spider characters, is he dies way too easy. I mean, it's nice that he has a heal, but I really think that heal should be better. But I do feel that some people are going to be kind of upset about this because, I mean, and honestly, it does kind of bother me too. Peter, you know, is the OG, and here comes this tier 2 character, right? That's stronger than a tier 3 Spider-Man. The OG, right? It's pretty goofed up how this game does this stuff. But as far as Scarlet Spider, I mean, he's a great character. He's definitely going to be worth building up. He can definitely do work for you in World Boss, especially if you have Weapon X, where you can do some funky stuff. I mean, even without doing the one-shot method, I mean, even if you don't have Weapon X, he can still take down the stage. It's just you might have a little issue with survivability. But if you're using White Fox, you could just use her charm. You could use her charm to charm Proxima or whatever, and then do your little, you know, your skills and do a bunch of damage. I mean, so he's a quality character, man. I really think Scarlet Spider is pretty freaking awesome. So let me know how you're all feeling about Scarlet Spider, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.